Hello my friends, welcome back for more I Would Camp That. I am just doing a lovely drive on the ever expansive, beautiful back roads of southern Alberta. I'm a northern Alberta boy at heart. I live in northern Alberta now, and I like my trees. I like being surrounded by woods, lots of random camping opportunities. But you can't deny there's a certain beauty to these endless fields. Though they yield no camping opportunities for us, they're lovely to look at. That southern Alberta wind is starting to come back. It's not as bad as I've seen it before. Like when we came out here back in February of this year, it was horrendous and it was still like that winter chill wind, but it's starting to pick up. Yesterday, the wind was unusually quiet. Like I was honestly surprised. I get to Lethbridge and I'm like, something's wrong. It's too quiet. There's no wind. What's going on? So the place that I want to go, it's a place we've been to before. I did want to camp there the last time we went, but unfortunately, just due to some family obligations, I wasn't in a position to camp there. I did take my mom up to Calgary earlier. We took some stuff up to my uncle. So he's got some like new furniture and stuff, well, new old furniture. And my mom and dad have less to deal with their upcoming move. So that's good to have that done and over with. With last night's camp, I did have to stay close to Lethbridge, had to be up early, didn't really have a lot of wiggle room to do very much. But now, tonight, we've got lots of daylight left, and I don't have to really be anywhere tomorrow. So we can just take our sweet time. Tonight's all about the adventure. Let's roll. That's right, folks. We are back at the dam. I came here back in February. If you watched our video, it was like stealth camp by a museum in Chant, Alberta. We came out and checked this place out at the tail end. Really excited to actually be able to camp out here now. Let's find a spot to park. Oh, I just got out of the truck and there's a bunny rabbit right over there. He seems mildly offended by my presence. Oh, there's another one. Right over there, see? Hey, little guy. How's it going? Oh, don't run under my truck, please. Let's see if we can see him. Oh no, I think he just kept going. Hopefully he didn't jump up into like the undercarriage or anything. Absolutely beautiful. And there's not a soul out here. When I came out here earlier this year, I thought it would be really cool to get out on that road over there and go all the way out there to the tip of that point there. But unfortunately, there is a gate back that way that prevents entry. Gates take all the fun out of everything. Good, you're not under my truck. I wasn't planning on making ground rabbit stew tonight, though I'm open to new dinner time options. Geez, these are some pretty fearless bunnies. Usually when I see bunnies, they run as fast as they can to get away from you, but this one's like both of these guys are hanging around. Well, I was gonna put the camera over on that concrete block there and do a sick gorilla pod shot of me back in the truck but these little guys are making me nervous, and if I end up accidentally smushing one or both of them, that's kind of gonna ruin my night a little bit, and theirs. It is so peaceful out here. I just feel something like so special in my soul right now. Like, we're all so busy, all racing to the next thing, whether it's, you know, work related or family related or, you know, a project we're working on. And I don't know, there's just something about coming out to a place like this. There's nobody around except for a bunch of birds flying around, probably looking for fish, and two very fearless bunnies that are still chilling out near my truck. But yeah, it's just something about being out here. Like, these are the moments that really matter. Just that time to just, you know, ditch the TV, ditch the Netflix, ditch the social media, ignoring the fact that, trying to avoid any hypocrisy for the fact that, yes, I am making this for a YouTube video, but other than that, just enjoying the stillness out here. Light breeze coming in, just being out in nature, just being out here in this place, and it's just, yeah, it's just so calm. I've said it before and I've said it again. I'm just thankful to be able to do stuff like this and go on these adventures. It's brought so much enrichment into my life. I very quickly cobbled the sleep space back together after we made our trip to Calgary. My mom insisted on me taking these 2 couch cushions. I think she's worried I'm gonna like die or something. So I've got 2 big bulky couch cushions, you know, just so my poor back doesn't get wrecked. Not getting any younger. This isn't bad. I mean, the sleep pad is all right, but not a lot of support. This is quite all right. So I do have plans to do dinner here in a bit, but I'm just enjoying soaking this all in right now. So I think I'm just gonna lay back, enjoy the view. Okay, Rita helped me pack the fridge before I came down here. So, fridge is working its way back to its target temperature. I usually try to keep it around 22 Fahrenheit. So let's see what we got in here. Eggs. Probably got too much food. No, better too much than too little. Some potatoes. Some, I think that's margarine. And, ooh, pork loin, center, and ribs, so pork chops. Nice. Never actually cooked pork chops out camping. That'll be interesting. And we've got some, oh wow. Now we got a bunch of veggies in here. I'll pick something out. Probably just a bell pepper. I guess it's a good thing I didn't try feeding the bell pepper to the rabbit. That was a great supper. That pork chop, oh my gosh. Like, I was a little worried because I've never pan fried a pork chop. Like, I don't think I've ever even cooked a pork chop in any way, shape, or form. It's always been somebody else who cooked it, but that was good. I've still got another one in the fridge too, so, that's exciting to think about. The wind is starting to pick up and it's got a bit of a chill to it. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to turn the truck around. Right now I am facing towards the rocks and the water and the big scary dam structure and yeah, just impending doom. When you're doing any kind of camping, truck camping, van camping, especially in an area that's not really intended to be a camping spot, which is like 90% of the areas that I camp, always consider your safety. Always consider the possibility that might be the night where you run into an emergency, whether that's someone that is a threat to your safety, wildlife encounter, terrible weather. Maybe you start to go into some kind of medical distress and you need to get yourself to a hospital. Always position your vehicle in a position of advantage, starting with making sure that you have a way out and that you're pointing in the direction that you want to go if you need to leave. Very, very important. So right now, as I said earlier, I didn't want to back up because our little bunny friends were there and I really didn't want to kill the Walt Disney vibe and squish our little friends. So I'm going to just turn the truck around, make sure we're, like I said, in a position of advantage. Hey, if we're I Would Camp That brought to you by Walt Disney, does that mean we get like a $2-3 million budget for every episode? Imagine what we could do with that kind of cash. Okay, so the truck's been turned around. I'm not quite as far down as I was before, but hey, we're at least pointing in the direction we came if we need to bug out early. And that wind is getting chilly, so I'm going to jump in the back. Okay, that wind is getting pretty bad and the back window's starting to rock a bit, so time to shut her down. Oh, that wind got pretty wild. It is nice and warm back here though. The nice thing is too, like I've got this window on the driver's side open a bit and the wind is basically coming from the opposite direction, so I get to enjoy listening to it, but I also don't have it like completely ripping through here. One thing I did bring, because I would like to go through some of the footage I've taken so far just to get a head start, I did borrow an extension cord from my dad. I've got it running along the passenger side into the cab, plugged into the jackery, just so I can plug my laptop in. I normally have my own extension cord, but when we pulled everything out, I didn't even think to bring it. So I'm just gonna get settled, also tidy up here a little bit too. This is, like I said in my last video, this is new territory for me, so one disadvantage to doing this method is it's pretty tricky trying to keep everything organized, but oh well, embrace the chaos, I guess. Good morning, my friends. I slept like the dead. Like, one of those like heavy sleeps where you're like, I should get up, but you just don't want to. You just want to keep sleeping like forever. Yeah, it was one of those sleeps. I ended up putting the couch cushions off to the side. They I move around a lot in my sleep, so the couch cushions kept moving themselves and got to be a little uncomfortable. When you're just like lounging and laying in one spot, really great, like when I was doing that last night, but I Yeah, just switched back to the regular sleep pad. That seemed to work fine for me. Okay, Jackery's sitting at 77%. Definitely gave it a bit of a hit using my laptop last night. That's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and unplug the extension cord here. When we pulled everything out of the rig and put it in my parents' garage yesterday, I think I forgot to put the little lid back in, so I'll have to keep an eye out for that when I get back to my parents' place. I was going to do an extravagant breakfast this morning, but the wind is just way too ferocious. I'm nervous to even keep this back window open. I got out to go get a lighter from the glove box, and this whole thing was just rocking up and down, so that could lead to a very undesirable outcome. So I'm gonna settle for some tea and then we'll hit the road. Oh, that's so hot. Woo. Hot, hot, hot.
My plan had been to go out for another night of camping while I was in southern Alberta. However, plans changed. A viewing came up for my parents' house that they're trying to sell, and we had to load the truck up a day early, so I wasn't able to get out for another camp. Oh well, plans change. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll see you in the next camping adventure. Stay classy.